Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this! What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion!
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his man, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan!
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now, we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. Michael eliminated from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring? Man. Shoved right off. stiff headbutt.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight. What's Yokozuna going to do here?
Belly to belly. No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Down in the shoulder. Wow, that hurt.
Devastating elbow.
Oh, piercing the sternum.
Hulk Hogan, a 5-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE Champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
Momentum is really on Yokozuna's side.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Oh, that got turned around on Yokozuna.
Gets tossed.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that it will cause a worldwide earthquake.
Meanwhile, Yokozuna has kept his comments brief, saying, quote, Hulkamania will die. Hogan, you're going down.
We'll see which man's predictions come to fruition as this match rolls on. Ooh, right to the throat.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure.
Furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes!
What a pin attempt by the champion. Champion.
And the Hulkster just slayed the biggest giant ever.
WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 500...
Oh, no. Bear hug applied. This is...
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Boom! And Yokozuna's maintaining the advantage now.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. Yokozuna engaging in warfare with the Hulkster. The Giant knows this may be his last chance at the WWE Championship. Cover. New champ incoming.
He cuts the pin attempt short.
Vicious, downright savage club right there. Yokozuna on the move. Devastating leg drop. There it is. Hold on. He stops the count.
Title in the balance with the pin.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. An overbearing assault on Hogan now.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop.
The challenger comes up big.
And the cover.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the...
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Hulk Hogan, a five-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE Champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
Oh.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
And Hogan falling victim to a slew of offense.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked. We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop! Just a relentless assault from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam!
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a...
Yokozuna on the move.
A big leg drop by Yoko.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Escape that in a hurry.
Oh.
Bullseye! And Hogan falling. Yoko says this one's over. Standing bonsai drop.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ. Guys, I thought we were getting a new champion there. Well, we might see a new champ here tonight.
Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked out. Take off.
Beautiful dive.
And staying with it into the cover. 2. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tom. Consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first
one of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Afa at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Wwe2k25 are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
I've seen Samu and Wwe2k25 headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, what a chop!
That'll light you up.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Wwe2k25 were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. Oh, target acquired and destroyed. He's placed into a precarious position. Perched in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here.
What a superplex!
Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Wwe2k25 like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Wwe2k25 truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the stock,
no, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. Counter.
Cover.
You got something else in mind, I guess.
Boom.
Standing drop kick.
Straight up. Looks to their partner and tags out. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
And he gets directed into the corner.
What a counter! Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Gut wrench suplex. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
From the top.
Diving headbutt. Oh.
Uh-oh. And Scott with the wherewithal to counter. Oh! So much damage has already been done.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
Oh, whipped right into the post. Sent to the corner.
Uncorked a big punch.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Uh-oh. The headbutt to the gut. And that clearly rocked Scott a bit. Ooh. Specifically targeting the leg.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Just punishing their opponent.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
Power slam. Oh, man, jarring headbutt. Boom. Looking for the front waist lock, countered into a nice arm drag.
Attacking the knee.
Ooh, well measured.
He puts him into the corner.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming.
Whip back into the ring.
Shoved all the way to the outside. There was some power behind that punch.
And it seems like his head might be the target here.
And he gets sent back into the ring.
Oh, boom! Oh, swept the leg right out from under. Stuck in the tree of woe.
Right up against his face.
Come on.
He connects with a counter.
Loving blow.
Oh, that'll mess up the neck.
Headbutt! Oh, what impact!
Boom!
Thanks for coming.
Shamo has the shoulders down. This could... No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. Put into the corner.
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it. Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss. The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into the
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship.
Uh-oh, the Cobra clutch is applied.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Finds the roll-up. Oh, and the rope forces a break.
Steered away there.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is. To this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
he fends that off. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Power slam. Maivia dishing it out now.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Big back body drop. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. Pretty drop kick.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Oh, what a DDT.
Wow.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Forearm club. He's got to make some moves here and suffer the countout.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight. From the top. Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that.
And even Helmsley taking hold. Ooh, the cutter.
The champ might have just sealed things.
Cover.
Whoa! You got to be kidding me.
Everyone here is in shock.
That move is brought... victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. Sent right into the corner.
Oh, compressed in the corner.
Raw drop kick.
Double axe handle.
Maivia way up high. Flying.
Down with force.
Hunter is getting dominated.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no it.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Clubbing blow to the back. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. Simple but effective side headlock takeover. Jeez. Tremendous pressure applied.
Oh, and an uppercut.
Might have lost a tooth. Bam!
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might? Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Countered into a new cover.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
And what now? Driving their opponent into the cage.
Now signaling for the door to be opened.
He's making his way out. I can't believe it.
Clothesline!
Oh, God, brutal chop block.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's...
He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Almost took their arm off.
What an arm drag. Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down.
Boom, what impact. Hung up on the top rope and then bounced off the cage.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia's called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will... Single leg takedown.
Step over, toe hold applied.
He's in a bad position now. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Oh, my God. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and for all.
And that holds Peter Maivia back. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Caught with a clothesline.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
And now propped up in the corner.
Getting him in place, but for...
Positioning top rope, heading up there. This is not going to be good.
Could be catastrophic.
Superplex from the top.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm. The High Chief.
From the top, elbow drop. And now going to start the climb up the cage.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
Making it all the way to the top.
Something devious and dangerous in mind here.
No, 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 no! Good God! What just happened?
Insane risk. Here we go again. What a backbreaker. No way Steele's coming back from that.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Oh, man, what an uppercut.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Someone stop this.
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Shoulder up right away.
Wow.
Jarring European uppercut.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
A stump puller.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax. The reigning queen of the ring is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first,
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
and her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a corner. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Ooh, whoa.
So ruthless.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Nia is lighting up her opponent.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here.
Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight. O'Connor roll.
This could be it. Oh, flips the leverage, shoulders down.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
Oh, God.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
From the top.
Whoa, what a landing.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. Great awareness from Austin. Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. From the middle rope.
Oof, nobody home.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach. Here we go. Splash.
He has him now. Oh, man.
Disrespecting the competition.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Ah, kick.
Nasty kick. Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
Rikishi, top turnbuckle. Looking to take it to the air now. From the top.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation. Counters to gain the advantage.
He gets out of the way.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring. Stops that offense from connecting.
Kick to the gut. Ouch. Oh, brutal forearm.
And gets tossed back into the mat. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And now Austin ragdolled to the outside. Headed to the outside.
But for what reason? Look at this. He just tossed the leg. There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Oh. Well-placed punch. Ugly, but effective response.
Punch.
Wow. Oh my gosh, what impact.
Whipped into the barricade.
Goes right through it.
Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely lost otherwise. Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
He might just be stalling for time here. Back into the ring now. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. He's looking to take things to the outside now. Oh, he fights Rikishi back.
Right to the chest.
Oh, stomping away. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. And he slides him back to the mat.
Stone Cold looking big. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Will that keep the Rattlesnake down?
2. Rikishi somehow defangs the Rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi.
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rearview mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena, he wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got. Umaga's gonna fly!
You gotta be kidding me! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at this same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now. Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
Tossed back into the ring. Taken over.
Go for the win here.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion. He ends the pin attempt for some reason. There goes Cena into a rough landing.
Taking flight through the air and connects.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight.
Umaga's gonna fly!
Oh, Samoan splash! Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. And
Umaga's gonna fly!
Good Lord, taking flight.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the secret.
Look out!
Look out below! Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
Clothesline!
So effective. Cena's getting dominated.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
That unraveled on Umaga.
Cena doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
But Cena still has to do more to get this fully in his favor. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. He answers right back. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
He quickly slides into the ring. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Sent straight into the post. Just vicious.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a countout. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Cena needs to find some energy fast.
Uh-oh. Cena turning things around.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole.
This'll do it. Umaga, Samoan spike. We might see a new champion crowned.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Full focus from Umaga.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Using the cranium.
Oh no, I think that one busted up Cena's face.
Here we go.
You ready for it? Choke slam!
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own...
Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned. Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares. Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike.
And into the
Challenger
cover.
might have what it takes to win this.
Hangs on by a thread.
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away.
From the top rope.
What a Samoan splash. Looking to capitalize on that move.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes. Summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
the following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match, and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of Pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of Pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, It's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical.
A quick cover. A kick out after one.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Intercepted by Rosie. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Oof.
With the lariat.
Oof. Kick finds it.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness, what an impactful STO.
Boom, what a kick. He's definitely been worn down a little.
You know exactly what you're getting into when you sign up for this kind of match.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you...
This superstar has control of their opponent, driving the...
This could be for the win. Razor gets the shoulder up.
He's still got life in this matchup. Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings from the top.
We can't be far from the finish line now.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Oh, stop right to the hand. Oh, the elbow connects.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
He's been put through the ringer tonight.
Yeah, extreme.
To the sky. Axe handle from the middle rope.
Superstar setting up.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight. We all know what is going through their head here.
Yep, destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck.
Wow. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Into a German.
No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Cranking the head. Looking to go up high. Oh, no, soaring. Diving brain chop. He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Escape and attack. Here we go.
Lands the splash.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
3-minute warning and AOP just keep upping the ante on each other.
Wrench in the arm. Boom! Clothesline.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on.
Rosie and Jamal Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning in a contest between two of the...
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first.
And Byron, Becky Lynch. There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on... Mela is...
Natalya, another superstar. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Goes right for the takedown.
And now you have to protect that leg from further harm. You can't finish a match on one good leg alone.
Oh, what a quick answer.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Oh, man, just punishing.
Ouch. She had that scouted.
Big-time clothesline. Good grief.
Oh, and that attack might have clouded Becky's vision.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down? Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to...
From the top. Oh. Massive atomic drop. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
The prize is within reach.
It's within arm's reach. Just needs to capitalize.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Carmella has the briefcase. Mela is Miss Money in the Bank.
of the month.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Oh! And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream. Getting set up in the corner now.
Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
A leg drop. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement. Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg. Double axe handle smash.
Hammerlock. Reverse DDT. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claims.
Yeah, Natalya showed that Hart family wisdom. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Boom. Nice. She's ready to take this match to the outside. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
She gets put in the corner. Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Vicious attack. They outlaw that move from other sports for a reason. Check your face after that one.
Schoolboy, no, rolls through. Caught with a punch.
But now to Natalya.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
Ouch.
Oh, man.
She manages to reverse it.
Ooh.
Punch lands. And she denies Charlotte. That's going to be a moment you want to forget it very soon.
Back suplex.
Hooked up.
Shin breaker. Her endurance is really being tested now.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Kendo stick impact.
Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor. looks like setting up for a suplex.
Looking to finish things off.
Doesn't matter what she's prepared for. I guarantee she didn't see that coming.
Yeah, but to introduce a table into a match, we are all waiting for the inevitable to happen. Oh, no, look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey.
Straight jacket locked in. Boom! German suplex.
And now she's making it to the top rope here. She's tossed right out of the ring.
Ooh. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of a ladder?
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Coming back from the outside now.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Charlotte is really feeling the pain that's been dealt out so far.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Call a super kick!
She wants to take this thing to the outside. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
Grabbing a kendo stick. Any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
Knocked around by the ladder. From the top. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Bang! And there's Charlotte finding the energy to keep attacking.
Natalya might need to find space to regroup. Tamina sidesteps that. Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
This is a war of wills at this point.
Yeah, she is really looking out of sorts here.
Oh, man! Ouch! Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking. Big forearm.
Oh, and a forearm smash.
And she is not going to let just anybody waltz right up that ladder. Lynch with a kick to the body. Scooping up her opponent. Someone hold the roof down because I think it's coming off the hinges.
What an atmosphere. An insane amount of adrenaline must be coursing through these competitors' veins. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
It's gonna take some time, but you got to just keep going.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
It all comes down to this moment.
But so... So much could still go wrong here. I love it. Carmella just humiliating her opponent now.
And she re-enters the ring.
Bang!
Never saw it coming. There's a Russian leg sweep. Just raining down punches.
Ah, look at this.
Wrapping the arm over that top rope.
Attacking the arm.
Becky Lynch looking for the disarmer.
Might tap here. Not that it'll matter.
Still has to hurt a lot, though.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Oof, that ladder's going to leave a mark. From the electric chair position.
Right hands will do it.
Big right hand. Ooh, oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. From behind. Back suplex.
And that core area really getting lit up.
She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this.
For a pump handle coming. Boom! Incredible suplex.
Coming back to her torso area. This could become a strategy. Leaning the ladder against the turnbuckle here.
This can't be good. Pow! What a shot.
Counter from Tamina. Just ejected from the ring.
Oh, man. Oh, this is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
Look out. A high angle German. Oh.
Carmella with a super kick. Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this.
Oh, what a chop block.
We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point can come at any second, and that can be the instant that ends it all. Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown. Oh, God, right to the cranium. Figure 4 locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
She breaks the hold. And now she's adjusting the ladder in the ring.
Yeah, but what is she planning to do with it?
Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority.
Getting that ladder in position.
Right in the middle of the ring. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
It saw what was coming there. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Working on the hook here.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Becky with history in her hands.
St. Louis behind Becky now. Now Natalya sent to the outside with authority.
She turns that attack away.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. She set the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job.
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation. Come on, there's no fair play in that.
Tossed to ringside. She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here. Lynch landing awkward on the outside. She's launched out of the ring.
Oh, runs right into the table.
Now back to Becky Lynch. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Oof, getting cut down by surprise. Oh, man. Oof.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Here we go, cleaning up the announce table.
We know what's coming next.
This match is getting more chaotic by the second. Oh, reaching.
So close to victory.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match.
This one's heading to the outside.
That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's in place. Can she end this here?
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jay Uso. Jimmy and
Here we go, gentlemen. The tag.
A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
pinned.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match. We've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too. If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Deadlift back suplex.
The challenger might be rethinking his title match after that huge attack from the champ.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the bootios and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the...
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Sliding into the ring now. Man. Hoisted up high here.
And a clothesline.
The counter.
Suplex.
Oh, he fights Jay back. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Soul kick! And that was a well-executed attack.
Oh, Big E avoids contact. Dominating shoulder tackle.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
Yeah, the New Day building up that quicker pace there.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had. Schoolboy applied to put this one away.
And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet. Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Snap power slam.
Oh. Jimmy Uso commanding respect from all of the WWE Universe.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Up the rope he goes.
Ow! Big man. From the top. Ooh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt. Determination in his eyes, and now a kendo stick in his hands. Ooh, treading off the champ with the pin.
We got a referee out of commission here. Someone's got to make a count.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. And Woods crashes to the outside.
Punch right in the head.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
I guarantee that chair is...
Uso splash! Will that be enough to win the titles? Whoa, just in time.
I thought this thing was over.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment. Cover, we have a cover.
2, and he fights it off.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Jumping headbutt.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. And goes back into the ring here.
From the top.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Turns the ties with a knee to the abdomen. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Gosh. Oh, the discus clothesline. Here's the pin. Title could be decided. Saving his team from defeat. Ooh. He's climbing to the top.
Top rope. Uso splash. Innovative offense from the
Cover to be crowned champion.
He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing? And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods, handcuffs and all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best.
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the Middle East. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
From way up,
double axe handle.
Right away, she starts climbing again.
Brace for this impact! Like a guillotine.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been.
What? That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Bayley is now under pressure,
and Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
This match is just evolving right before our very eyes.
I really hope it doesn't get more hazardous than this.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an after.
Got the cover, looking to hang on to the title.
She still fights out in one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from? Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target.
Forearm going to cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
And this is going to caught. She has got to somehow find a way out right now, and she does it.
Using the ropes.
For the middle rope. What a roundhouse kick.
Lands in the drop zone.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Naomi, feel the glow. Submission. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Planning something big here.
Diving leg drop.
and now placed in the corner.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Oh, what a rear view by Naomi.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Right on the mark. Rear view by Naomi. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Cover. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based so
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't... Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity all... Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get...
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon. Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
What's he got in mind here? Ooh, headbutt.
Oh, nothing pretty about that.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
Ooh! Oh, the hood of the announce table just ripped off here, and the monitors as well.
Some bad intentions here, guys. Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it...
Popped up. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad.
Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. And now he gets back into the ring. Has to find a way out of this. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
I have a feeling.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop. Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Look, he's stunned here, guys.
Oh, this superstar using the rope as a weapon. This is uncalled for.
He'll make his way to the ring. Oh, takes a big clean hit from the table.
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Taking this match to the outside. Oh, what a headbutt. The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild...
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. and because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase.
Here comes.
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the...
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory.
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Oh, and a stomp. Carmelo is losing his grasp of this match now.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Side slam. What a display of strength here. Running power slam.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for West.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Oh, Sikoa holding him at bay. Great flurry of offense from Solo.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
What a clothesline.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Brought in the hard way.
Treating the champ like a featherweight. This challenger has plenty of power. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the Bloodline.
Clothesline in the corner. Oh. Sent into the corner. Knife edge chop.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way back. Samoan spike. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
What is the ref doing? Don't worry about that now. Get down and count.
The ref not even getting to one.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now. Is this enough? No, it isn't. He
Makes
kicked out. He kicked out. Breaks the close count.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Knees straight. Take it over.
Go for the win here.
Looking for the pin.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Devon. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the tribal chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error. Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced. But
down around into the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Rope break, so the pin's called off. Oh, right to the throat. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Those non-stop blows.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Clothesline! And he scores a reversal on Rollins. Whoa.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet.
Has him up for the power slam
from behind into an inverted DDT.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
And knew what was coming there. That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark. And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
Switches into a flapjack.
And now he's back into the ring. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear. What a right hand.
Roman being the aggressor.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Rotates over for a flapjack.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. He gets back into the ring. Solid punch. And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long. Big powerbomb. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured...
Oh, and Rollins! Here comes Seth! Sling blade!
Rollins in complete control.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins.
Sling blade by Rollins.
Oh, man.
He's making his way to ringside now.
Back into... Here it comes.
Stop!
Can the champ recover from that?
Cover! He kicks out with force.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Says he knows how to pray.
Launching. Diving clothesline. Choose any Seth Rollins nickname you want, they're all true. And the WWE Universe can't deny it.
Reigns turns that around. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Double underarm hook. Not going to get it instead.
Into a backdrop. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
And driven down with a flapjack.
Catches a punch. Ooh. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Goes into the corner. Oh, look at this, raining right hands.
Just non-stop blows. Big offense could be coming here. Going for the home run from the middle row.
Oh, actually way up there.
Samoan drop.
Rollins sent ringside.
Soaring. He got out of dodge just in time.
The Revolution knee finds the mark. Targeting the arm to great effect.
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. Snapmare.
There was some power behind that punch.
Sent straight into the barricade.
And a big boot.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
Now's the time to beat the count.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Oh, driven down.
And enters back into the ring.
He's got his sights locked in now.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Ooh, and fights back.
Attempting the DDT.
Oh, a clothesline. What impact. Lift it up. What's next? Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Superman punch!
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield.
Here comes Reigns!
Spear! What impact!
The champ is in control.
Head of the table.
Spear by Reigns!
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Moves from the ring to the outside.
Reigns hits it!
Will the champ make that pay off? I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the tribal chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and game.
Superman punch. Spear.
That could be enough to continue the reign.
And going for the pin. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Staggering back up, maybe to a foregone conclusion.
Targets the gut to end the offense. Muscling out of a double underhook.
Into an Alabama slam. Seth is being overwhelmed.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air.
The stomp. Are we headed towards a title change?
For the pin. The champ easily stopping the count.
Thought he had it. You gotta be kidding me.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close? He's got to be livid right about now.
This building is rocked.
What a spear by Reigns. The champ taking care of business here. In position, he's painting a bullseye on him.
Reigns heads up, this is gonna be good. Superman punch!
That's the kind of power that makes you have to acknowledge the Tribal Chief.
Reigns is certainly impressive.
Superman punch by the Tribal Chief. And a spear. Did the champ just finish the job?
He makes the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. what if War Games was limited to only OG Bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue Bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who.
The following contest is the men's war.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. And we just saw a flurry of strikes here. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. The sky high! Ooh. Good golly! Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Super kick on the money.
All the momentum has swung to Jey Uso.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
A pinpoint kick to the back. He's starting to look battered.
Come on now. Is it not enough that they're already coming in with an advantage here? Is this really necessary?
Bang! He finds a counter. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
New entrant about
Top rope.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Oh, man.
Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event. Top rope.
Now looking at Jay.
Crucial moment for... He's going to do it. He's going to take the ultimate risk. Good God!
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
The target was acquired, and the Warhead did not miss.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Uh-oh. Flapjack! Way up there.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Countdown's on and get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the...
Well, meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Is Zayn closing this out? Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided. My gosh, he suffered the full brunt of that. Forget about the table being broken. I think he's broken.
Well, he can't be in any fighting shape after what we just saw.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just...
From the top.
And main event Jey Uso isn't looking so big after that hit there.
He's got him square in his sights here.
He's getting back up, straight into harm's way.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's from the middle rope. Spear!
Is that all she wrote for...
Oh, my goodness.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough? From the top. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Oh.
Kick to the gut.
He's struggling to stay in this thing.
I think we can consider that. Uso.
Now Jimmy.
Uso splash. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. He is leaving nothing to chance with these even teams. He's making sure to add any weapon. Uh-oh, this is risky. This is dangerous. From the top.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
Super kick.
He just flipped the script there. Follow through with the uppercut.
Jumping clothesline. What agility. And he's going to the top. Oh, my God. A diving moonsault. The crowd is counting it down, and we see Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
And clearly some targeted up.
Uso.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron.
Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
Blue Thunderbomb! Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring. Right in the chest. What a drop kick.
Has one set up in the corner of the ring. The
Paluma kick!
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Jacob's planning something here. DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? Climbing up the War Games cage, headed for the top.
There was some power behind that punch.
Oh, shot right to the kidney.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Super kick!
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
Face first with a waistlock takedown. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Oh, a combination! Enziguri!
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
Uso.
And now Jimmy Uso.
Uso.
Jimmy on his way to the top rope.
Uso. Uso! Splash! Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Catches the kick.
Dragon screw.
Splat. A stop sign stopping at you for a change. Here we go, your favorite call.
But meanwhile, Zed, well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Oh, ouch. Hard to imagine there's much left in the tank.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take. Headbutt to the gut! We're going to finish it off. Ooh! Boom!
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Spear by Reigns! No coming back from Reigns after that. And over to the other ring he goes. Scoop slam!
Here's the cover. Does he have him?
Keeps his team in this one.
And now Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga able to avoid impact.
Nice sit-out powerbomb.
All of Sammy's ring prowess couldn't get him out of trouble there.
Tonga Loa putting some punishing offense on display. And that's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Reigns' lack of mercy being met in kind there.
Oh, and a spit! Solo Sikoa lining it up. Gonna end it. It could be all over here.
Here's the pin. Making the save. Still alive here.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the top rope?
And it's Jay.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
He has to be in a world of hurt here. Pin. Does Jimmy have enough time to recover? And he only stays down for a 1 count.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up. Hazardous position as Jimmy gains his footing.
Ooh, disrespect.
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
Has Sami ended it there?
Oh.
Short clothesline.
Has him in the...
Kick to the gut by Tama Tonga. And look out. Here it comes. The Tongan twist.
That could finish off Roman. Oh!
keeps on powering through to remain on the attack.
Tama Tonga's staying alive, but you just know he's got to be thinking of a way to end all of this as soon as humanly possible.
Big right hand. And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer. Down the top.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner. Superman punch.
Uh-oh, look out.
Ah. Bang. Take a seat at the table. What a counter.
Oh, what a headbutt on the mark.
And Jimmy gets knocked around again.
Yeah, Jimmy might be close to being shut down.
Oh, strong impact.
In the trenches, between the rings. Here we go. I love the smell of War Games in the morning, fellas.
Tama Tonga. Tongan twist.
Tama could end it there.
2. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob.
Here we go. First 2 combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting him. No, what is he doing up there?
Oh my God!
Throws all caution to the wind.
What height, what impact, that was totally ridiculous.
He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage. Reaching the top of War Games, but this won't win it. There's no good reason to be standing on the cage like this.
Just don't.
No.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. Now scaling the War Game structure.
This is not going to end well.
He's reached the top of the War Game.
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match. Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him. Oh, now wait. You guys don't think.
Don't do it.
God.
Ooh.
I think
sky high.
Oh, my.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Ooh! And now, from 20 feet up.
There's no way.
Oh, and it's reversed.
No way!
Absolutely insane!
I was afraid of this happening.
You're risking your career when you try something crazy like that.
Time is ticking away. Shortly, we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall? The Extreme War Games mentality is taking over. Tonga Loa now entering the fray. Oh, no. This will not be good. This is so unsafe.
Gets lifted into position.
Jimmy's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party. Oh, no!
Unbelievable! From the top of the cage, right back into the carnage of the ring.
And right on the mark, too.
Boom! Boom! A forearm smash. We've seen that look before. Jay in position.
Oh, man. Inside out.
Elbow to the knee, into a leg lock, and look at this brutality.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Looking to finish it off.
Oh, man.
Super kick. Ouch. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Blast off!
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are... What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
Spiked! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
A sledgehammer, how you recover from that?
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Oh my gosh!
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names. From the top.
Oh.
Zayn has him up.
Jacob Fatu cuts him off.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters. Oh, what a kick, and again to the back of the head.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most top rope. Jimmy Uso splash.
What on earth? What did they just do?
Oh, this is top rope.
Uso splash. Will Jimmy seal this up?
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Oh, did you hear that?
Going down low, nasty uppercut. I can't believe this atmosphere.
Everyone wanted a banger, and boy, you got it. Thunderous Club comes down, very effective.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Good night.
Tama looking evasive. Got the leg.
Punch right in the head. Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring. Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights up.
And landing with the double axe handle.
Elbow drop. He's standing tall on top of the cage now. No! This whole building is shaking.
Matches like this are what it's all about.
Punishing their opponent.
He's trying again.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
DDT! Does that finish Sammy off?
They got their opponent in the fox. And he avoids what was coming.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Spear! Jimmy might have just finished things. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of takeoff. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
From the middle rope.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
DDT! Will Sammy recover?
And looking at Jey Uso.
Will Jey end this?
Uso
Off from the rope. May have just vanquished Reigns.
He's already feeling the effects.
Intense offense, as always, from the Enforcer.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
Jey Uso putting Solo in his place. This could be crucial.
And just unloading that stop sign. From the top.
Here we go, your favorite, Cole.
For the Blue Thunder Bomb. Effective dodge.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it. Oh! Ooh! Man.
Caught in a bad spot. Straight impact. Down the throat.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in.
Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog, going for broke. Looking for the home run shot here. Both wrists captured, and business here is all but over.
Terrible, because he's going for the cover.
For the win. And the massive. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tomatunga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new bloodline.
And gentlemen,